Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. When last we left our heroes, we have determined that we must leave the Mist Continent, as Kuja, the man we believe to be behind all the damage, destruction, evil that's going on currently, must not be from this continent, as people have saw him coming from a different one. However, getting to another continent isn't exactly easy. We're gonna do our best to try and get ourselves somewhere else. However, there's something we need to take care of first. As you might notice, we're a party member short. We don't have a full party. We should take care of that. Also, I wanted to apologize about yesterday, folks. Family stuff. Had to take care of that. But it's all taken care of. We should be solid. Now we just need to find what we need to go. However, before we do that, we need to go find an old friend. You might remember Quina, depending on how you pronounce it. Speaking of pronunciations, I looked up online to see how I'm supposed to pronounce character names. Nobody can fucking agree on it. Anyway, Quina managed to find themselves safely back from Clara. Quina, you're safe. Long time no see, Zidane. Much trouble coming back from Clara alone. Do you know the way to the outer continent? There is an entrance somewhere around here. Outer continent? Maybe I find more delicious frogs. Sounds interesting. I help you. I eat more frogs. I come with you. You might notice some frogs are back. Yeah, we took a trip down here and ate a couple of frogs along the way. However, we're not going to be doing that. It's part of a long-term minigame that affects one of Quina's abilities. But it's not terribly interesting, and it's just one ability. And we get some rewards from this one here, but whatever. Do you know any excavation sites in the area? Excavation site? Maybe I hear about? Maybe not. Maybe. What do you mean, maybe? Only hear about excavation site around this area. This marsh road covered in brush. Sorry. Breakfast catching up to me. This marsh road covered in brush. Maybe the road to excavation site hidden somewhere. Quina might know. Hidden in brush, huh? Well, thanks anyway. So, now we have the clue of looking through brush and looking around. Somewhere with Quina. Do it later. So what we have to do is we have to go into the brush, and we're going to look around a bit. This is actually something I was looking for earlier, and forgot that this was something that you wait for until now. So you go to some of these, and get into a battle! And yes, these are the same battles as before, so they're not exactly a threat. Froggies! Quina, are you in the back row? I can't tell. Oh well, these are old enemies, so we don't really care about this fight. The ogre's looking as good as ever. Alright. So, in gaming news, not Quina's in the front row. Oh, I should double check Quina's equipment. It's been a while. Uh-oh. I'm not moving, by the way. This is the game. Quina, where are you going? I smell frogs! No, you have to look for the entrance to the outer continent. I smell frog this way. Hey, Quina, hold on. Darn it. So, in current gaming news, we finally have a pre-order price for the Oculus Rift. Aha! Frogs! Anybody want to guess what it is if you haven't looked it up? They run away again. Wait a minute, Quina. Check it out. This entrance. This must be the entrance to the excavation site. First time I see this. Is it Amy going inside? Of course we will. It might lead to the inner continent. Let's go! So the current price, if you want to pre-order the Oculus Rift, which is one of the companies making VR headsets, is $600. Now, that alone, while a big price, isn't the end of it. Check the specs for it. Nobody without a $1,000 computer can afford the Oculus Rift, can run the Oculus Rift. But here we are in Fossil Roo. So yeah. There's still people buying it. Is there something inside? It's too dark to see. I don't have any big notes for Fossil Roo, so this place should be fairly straightforward. Also that. Gotta be kidding! Yep, they have a monster here in Fossil Roo that chases you. Let's do your best. Oops, oops. Thankfully you're faster than it, but every time you hit one of those axe blades, you're gonna get pushed back, so... There we go. I knew there was at some point you could just go run all the way through without even moving. Uh-oh. It hit one too many axe blades! Bye, monster. If it catches up to you, you do fight it, but it's a bad idea. Yikes! Sorry, Vivi, are you okay? Yeah. Look out! Out of my way! That was a close call. Jeez, that didn't do much good. Who's there? I've been looking for you, Princess Garnet. Have we met? Quit flirting with her! Yes, ma'am. I'm Lanny. I'm under order by the Queen to find you, Princess. My mother? What does my mother want with me? I'm not returning to Alexandria. I got bad news for you, Princess. It's not you I'm after. What do you mean? The pendant. Does that sound familiar? Let's have it back. It belongs to Queen Braun. Listen carefully, Princess. You escaped unscathed from the monster, but you're not going to be so lucky with me. Hand over the pendant right this minute. Are you the one who set that monster loose? Retrieving the pendant far outweighs the safety of the princess. What do you mean by that? I mean exactly what I said. My orders don't include Princess Garnet's safe return. What? My mother would never order that. That's enough! Give me the pendant. You're trying my patience. Huh. And what if we refuse? Stubborn fools, have it your way. Alright. Lanny is a bounty hunter, and also a fairly difficult boss fight if you're not careful. But we have a plan. A plan of action, in fact. So, first things first, we need to prevent her from using as much magic as possible. Also, she's going to focus fire Dagger. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is protect Dagger and keep her healed up. Next, we're going to want to slow her, because that'll make stealing easier. Now, we also want to do one other thing. Magic Hammer. Ability we got earlier. It's going to be very important. Because Lenny knows Era and some other nasty spells. Which can one-shot Dagger, apparently. God damn it. I should have grinded out some levels for her. Alright, good. Steal chance is affected by your speed and the enemy's speed, by the way. But yeah, that just took out a ton of her magic. I'm gonna high potion Dagger because she will get focus fired immediately. Like that. Darn it. Well, hopefully that high potion goes to Vivi. It does not. Gosh darn it. Scan is essentially a wasted turn. All she does is, well, scan you. Same exactly as our spell. So go ahead, get Quina's information. I'm gonna hit you with Magic Hammer a few more times. Still couldn't steal anything. We are looking for something specific, as per usual. We want, actually, two things. Notice how she's getting a lot of turns even though she's slowed down? Yeah, Lenny is really fast. Last high potion. Make it count. See? See? That's how fast she is. It is ridiculous. There, Gladius. That's one of the things we need. I don't have much to heal with left. Especially if she's gonna kill Vivi. God damn it. Alright, I have to wait for her to take another turn. Go on. Go Zidane. Alright, just have to hope Dagger survives whatever hit's coming our way. Which, that's gonna single target, so no. Yep, that's how this fight goes. If Dagger dies, you just get in a permanent loop, and if you don't have the healing item support, you're screwed. I should have auto-life first thing. There we go. That should be the rest of her MP. She'll start wasting turns trying to cast spells with no magic, so now would be a good opportunity to, you know, get Dagger back on her feet if possible. Okay, take a turn, Lanny. I'm gonna burn an elixir. It's the only way I can do this. Alright. Now we're good. Once her MP is gone, she's a much smaller threat. But we're still trying to steal something, so I need to slow her back down again. Once her magic's gone, by the way, using Vanish on Dagger is an extremely good defensive option, because the only thing she's going to do is try and swing a dagger physically the entire time. Poof! No more Dagger. Alright, let's see if I can get slow on you again. So I still need that second item. Missed me! I could summon Ramu, but I'm not going to show him off just yet. Ah, hell. It's not working. Still not working. Come on! Give me Zidane's turn. You gotta start using the speed up thing, it just takes too long if you're waiting for the specific stuff you're trying to steal. Still no. Still no. What is the second item I want? Yeah, I want it. I want it a lot. I'm gonna stop vanishing, it's just a lot of MP. Nah, actually, never mind. It basically... There we go! Okay, time to unload everything we've got. Oh! I didn't know she would counter. I thought she would only go after Dagger. Missed. Lucky me. Still want to slow her down, so we're gonna do that. Nah, it didn't work this time. Why aren't you giving up? Mostly because you're kind of weak now that you don't have magic. Alright, stick with damage dealing then. Ah, hell. And down she goes. You're pretty good. What a drag. I'll let you guys go for now. Alright. So we got 2 new swords. Actually, one's a dagger, the Gladius. So let's auto-range. Exploda. Oh, right, not the Ogre. It's Exploda now. We get Annoy and Lucky 7 from that. And we get Sacrifice and Lucky 7 from that. Let's switch to the Gladius because it's a little bit weaker, and it'll give us the skill we're missing, the Annoy skill. Oh, you should be equipped with that. Yes, yes, yes. 2 wonderful things about this little power belt. Not only does it raise strength, but it gives us the ability MP attack and counter. MP attack uses your own MP to raise attack power, so every time you attack, you spend some MP. Very useful. Especially for Zidane, whose MP using abilities are not very good. Then the amazing counter. Counter attacks when physically attacked. Unfortunate part of that. That also means if you're trying to steal from people, yeah, you have a problem. MP attack. Let's get rid of you. Get MP attack on there. And I think there might be undead in here. Auto potion is tempting, but I don't have any potions anymore. Auto potion tempting, but I don't have many potions. Auto potion tempting, but I don't have any potions. Alright, let's heal everyone up. I need to find myself a Moogle. Alright, let's move on. Oh! You might recognize that sound. Gargants! An untamed Gargant, huh? Maybe I can ride it. Grab a flower, wave it in the right spot, and look, it's a Gargant's favorite food. Hop on, grab onto the horn. Good thing Sedane's so athletic. And just hop on and hang on to the Gargant until it gets somewhere we can drop. And that's the main way you travel around this area, Fossil Route. So make sure we take a good look around. These are actually enemies we need. These are feather circles. They have an ability we want. And they also inflict trouble. That won't be enough. That might. Good. That's exactly what I needed. Num nums. Level 4 Holy. The only blue magic spell we're really interested in here. The rest are repeats of spells we've already gotten, I think. Mark that down on my notes, though. Hey! We're an undead killer. Level 4 Holy does pretty much exactly what it sounds like if you know anything about previous Final Fantasy games. Any enemy that's a multiple level 4, you use it and then you cast Holy on them. Unfortunately, it's a very weak version of Holy. Alright, quick bandana for better stats. Hey, would you look at that? There are actually people here. Are you here for treasure too? Treasure? What are you talking about? You don't know? The excavation site has tons of treasure and rare fossils. You're not here to steal them? No, we're not treasure hunting. Does this tunnel connect to the outer continent? The outer continent? I'm trying to go outside. Huh. The tunnel's like a web. I don't even know how far it travels. You'll need to go that way, but it's quite a trip. The only way to go further is to hitch a ride on the Gargant. It'll lead to a dead end if you let it go wherever it wants. So you need to navigate the Gargant with that switch over there. What's the relationship between the switch and the Gargants? The switch changes which fountain the water comes out of. Gargants hate water. You can block off the sections you don't want to go to by activating the fountain with that switch. Right over there's the number 2 switch. You need to trigger it to go over to the other side. I see. How do I get there? Do I have to tell you everything? You get there on the Gargant, but you'll need to trigger the number 1 switch to do it. I see. Thanks for the info. And here's Stiltskin! There was some trouble when I ran into Clara. I was hurt so bad that I couldn't even move. I recovered him back on track. You want to set a Fing's Pinion, Remedy, and Ether for a 555 gil? The Ether alone is worth more than that selling. Thanks to you, I can continue my journey. Monkey! I don't even know who Kupo is. Kupo, let's read it together. Oh, sometimes you have to read letters. That's my problem. I didn't know you had to actually actively read letters sometimes to get stuff to happen. Okay, we'll do that from now on. I'm bored, Kupo. I'm so bored I'm going to hide away. Try finding me inside this cavern. Hint, I'm behind a wall. What a carefree Moogle, Kupo. I fled from Lindblom with my life. Alright. We need potions. Lots and lots of potions. I'm gonna buy 27 of the damn things. we have lots of stuff otherwise. So let's save and tent up. Yeah, so sometimes when it seems like I've missed some letters, that's the reason. That's something I never really knew about. You had to specifically ask to read letters so you can look for new ones. Alright. So obviously we're not going to go exactly where we want to right now with the Gargant. It'll lead us to a dead end. However, you want to explore some of these dead ends because they can lead to some interesting treasure. So let's go. See where it leads us. Current course. It does tell you which switch activates which course, so that's good information if you want to keep track of that. And we get a chest. Fairy earrings. Very useful earrings. Obviously, Dagger's still learning Ramo, but the fairy earrings will learn level up and body temp. Also regen, but odd, isn't it? Regen strikes you as a white magic spell, but Dagger can't learn it. Well, in the meantime, it raises wind elemental attack too, by the way. We'll go ahead and pass that on to Vivi, who very much could use level up. So we'll get rid of antibody and get that. Body temp and level up are going to be level up is important for every character. You want, if you can, to get every single character to have level up. By the way, that level up is just like ability up, by the way. You gain more experience from battles. Sometimes when you have that flower, you just need to find the right pixel to stand on so you can summon the Gargant. It's a bit of a pain, but it's a thing you have to do. I like the music in here. So, I mentioned the Oculus Rift being super expensive, and most computers can't handle it. Like, the specs for it are kind of nuts. Including, but not limited to, 4 USB ports and an extremely high spec computer. So, like, even people with $1,000 computers right now can't really run the new Oculus Rift, or the consumer Oculus Rift. So you need to kind of custom build your computer to be able to support it, kind of thing. That said, I saw an opinion on Twitter, and I kind of really agree with this one, that it's really exciting that the biggest complaint we have about VR technology is that it's too expensive. And not that it's ridiculously expensive, but that it's expensive enough that the average person's probably not going to get it right now. But it's not also just relegated to the super rich. If you're a serious hobbyist, and as far as PCs are concerned, you can have a PC that can run it. So it's really, really exciting that that's the problem. And that's probably the only problem. And I totally don't doubt the people behind Oculus Rift, the dev team and stuff, saying specifically they're not earning profit selling it as is with $600. I don't doubt that. I think that's probably true, or at least if they are earning a profit, it's minuscule. I totally understand, and honestly, that still excites me. That means we're only a few years away from technology that could reduce the price significantly, and so VR can become a way more common thing. What the? Oh! I hit spacebar for some reason. I just absentmindedly hit it. And it brought this up. But so does my select button on my controller. So, apparently it's doubling up on inputs. I can use the keyboard or my controller. I thought it would be one or the other, honestly. Alright. Gain some new abilities. We also have trouble status. You know, I actually don't remember what trouble status does off the top of my head. Here's trouble. Alright, Vivi. Right, I don't care what weapon you're wielding. Alright, you learn Jelly. So let's start on Locomotion. Let's start on Loudmouth for you. Alright, everything should be good. Flip the switch! There we go. Now we go this way instead, which takes us to the second switch, I believe. This place is very puzzly, and I like it. It requires you to have sort of a mental map for, like, each specific area. And while that's something I'm usually bad at, it's also not a terribly complicated map. Flip the switch. Unfortunately, it does leave situations like this. Now we have to go all the way back to where switch 1 is, flip it, take the Gargant back to where we were originally, and then take the number 2 Gargant. So it does have some backtracking and other things like that. But you still have to think things through and plan them. You can't, if you're just randomly flumble around, you're gonna be in trouble. So I wish you could learn Arrow and Era as blue magic from these guys, but you can't. You learn White Wind. Ow! Son of a gun! Well, damn. No ability points for you. And we did find a Peridot. So if you're worried about using your summon gems for other purposes, which I don't know why you would, yes, you can get them randomly from enemies. See, we just have another one. So they're not always unique. They can be, though. And when they are unique, it's very important that you take good care of them. So that's why I just have a general rule of thumb of don't do anything to your gems unless you're sure you have extras. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, because we've seen this path. Now we just need to go to the next one. Flip the switch. Then we do this again. And go that way. Now we just need to find the number 2 Gargant again. Which is easy as pie, is go down here. And because of the water, we now go down this path. It's kind of neat how they maintained a setup for controlling the Gargants without fully taming them like the ones we've seen before. Hey, you made it this far already? You want to buy something? And here you can buy stuff, including Ice Brand, Partisans, Multina Rackets, basically a lot of stuff that if you didn't buy them before, you now have another opportunity. Mithril Helms we don't need because we have 2 of them equipped, I think? But I'm not 100% on that, so I'm going to buy 1. And he's got regular items as well. Come visit me again. That's if you want to ride the Gargant, which we don't. You can switch that, but I don't think we want to do it quite yet. It's a good thing Zidane can apparently carry every single other character in our party on his back while he jumps onto these things and latches onto their horns. Oh, I don't think I wanted to come this way just yet. I think I wanted to wait. Oh well. Oops! Well, damn. So yeah, you want to be careful not to be directly underneath any of these faces, because they will do that to you. I don't know if you can get around this one, actually. Yeah, I guess you can. You just have to be careful. Warning, you will shut down. You'll be shut out once you flip the switch and go outside. Treasure Hunters Association. Flip the switch. Wow, can't believe you made it this far without getting hurt. This is my territory. Go dig somewhere else. I'll let you excavate here in exchange for a potion. For a potion, huh? Sure. Thanks, buddy. So you just want to knock on a couple of things and feel your way around. Excavate for a while. I don't remember where the thing is we're supposed to be looking for, though. I know there's something important here. Like there's a specific pixel or something. Looking for the 1% Medane's rings. It's a little bit, yeah. We don't need them now. We can get them later. Found a high potion, so that makes up for the potion we spent at least. But I remember there's supposed to be something in like a specific pixel or something. But I could be misremembering this. We'll just give it this... Once I'm done with this turnaround, we'll go ahead and talk to him and stop this. Don't worry. Ore. Remember, ores are actually important to a certain degree. So you want some of them. Definitely. Coup! Right! I remember this. You're hidden behind something, aren't you? Come on out. It's okay. You're not in trouble. I totally forgot about that. Kupo! Kupo, can I help you? I have a favor to ask, Kupo. Can you deliver a letter to Kupo? Which is different than Kupo, by the way. Thanks, Kupo. Be right back in 20 minutes. I won't be looking for it. That was it. I just wanted to... I forgot this guy was here, too. So I'm just going to use him to save, and then we'll stop digging. I don't want to get a 1% item, which we can get reliably later, I believe. Alright, here you go. You quitting already? Are you sure there's anything here? I'll wait. I'll do it later. Monsters! Kill the bats! Oops, I actually didn't mean to do that. I meant to cancel. I pressed the wrong button. Dagger, finish it off. Those rackets remind me of... There's like a British sport that uses rackets like that? I can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, well Vivi just learned Echo Screen, or learned, not Echo Screen, learned Loudmouth, I think. So he doesn't need that, but... Oh no, Body Temp, right. So we're still working on level up. Basically, we're going to be passing that fairy's earring around to quite a bit of characters for a while. What's here? Survival vest. Right. But we're still working on Stone Killer. Locomotion and Mug are useful, though. Yeah, let's keep working on Stone Killer for now. I like having all the killer abilities if it's at all possible. If you're ready, then you can really ruin some bosses that way. I think this might be a dead end, though. When I think about it. Hey! It's the feather circles. I forgot what they were called again. Alright, speed it up. We've seen this fight more than enough. Alright, you learned Blind, but I don't think you have another rod to equip right now with new spells. No, you totally do. Scan. You haven't learned Scan yet. I thought there was something that was going to teach you Scan, that's why I swapped. Oh, it was an accessory, right. There's an accessory that's supposed to be teaching you Scan. Yep, there it is, the desert boots, but yeah, okay. We have too many accessories that we need you to have otherwise, so we'll keep you with the air racket. Alright, I need the anointment. This game is a lot of menu stuff. Alright, I believe we need to go backwards, which doesn't involve going right underneath one of those that'll spit water on you. Gotta go around it, unfortunately. Which risks getting water spit on you by this one. Like that. Ah, how do we do it again? Oh wait, we can just go this way. What am I thinking? In fact, this should be the way out. Onward. I'm skipping a lot of little extra areas, like there's going to be a chest or two that we missed, but I'm pretty sure I marked down anything that was super important. This is light. There's no mist here. Welcome to the Outer Continent. You can see on the map we're in the far northeast now. I meant to show a bigger version of the map, but I don't know if we have one. So let me see. Once we're on the Outer Continent, there's actually a chocograph we can get now. It's been a long time since we've looked at chocographs. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't find some chocobo paw prints real fast. I'm also hanging out in the forest for a reason. Things in this area are actually going to be pretty tough. Oh! A friendly encounter. I didn't expect to get it so quickly. It's a ladybug! Aww. So, the first time we ran into a friendly monster, we gave it an ore. Every single friendly monster is going to want ore. However, they're going to start wanting more than one. That's why I said it's important to have lots. Pretty sure it wants 2. Oopsies. And sometimes you click the button too fast and give it to the wrong person. Yay! Good for me. I want more. It looks like it's like a head of lettuce with a head and wings attached to it. Alright. Tell Yeti I said hello. Thanks. So yes, the next friendly monster we're going to run into is a Yeti. But meantime, we got 20 AP, sorry. Very convenient. That's gonna give us a lot of abilities, so back to the menu! Menu. Alright. Got a lot closer to mastering Gladius. Bandana. Good. You're good there. Alright, you need new armor. Let's give you locomotion and mug. You're good on that. Oh good, fairy earrings are finished. I'll give you coral ring. Level up in body temp, we need that. You're good there. And I can just equip you with the Multina racket, although Stardust Rod gives her more spirit, so I think I'll equip the Stardust Rod instead. Still very far away from learning High Tide. No. Let's get Adamant Vest just because it's better armor. Magician's Shoes can be replaced with the Yellow Scarf. Awesome. Alright. Dagger, is there any abilities I should be equipping you with? Let's give you Loudmouth. I'll place in antibody with body temp. It's not in a status effect we're gonna deal with now, but I'm probably gonna forget to put it on later. Huh. Well, that's an odd-looking building on top of a bridge. But you might notice that the roots that we remember from the Mist Continent do seem to be present here as well. So those roots seem to stretch out for more than one continent. Very interesting. Now it's gonna heal itself, because it's a jerk. Bye-bye! More Parados. Parados. Pretty sure it's pronounced Parado. As if there's an E at the end, and that's why the silent T is there. I don't see any more. Any tracks, I mean. It's kind of hard to tell because of all the cracked areas. Also, you might notice there's a very conspicuous looking group of, not necessarily trees in front of us, but a marshland by the looks of it. Yes, you're not wrong. There's something very important there. However, we have here a goblin mage. That might be enough damage. Vivi, see if you can soften it up a little bit more. And yes, Zidane's MP is low because of his MP attack. Ooh, still more. Convenient. Alright, we'll need Vivi and Dagger to just attack it a few times to weaken it. That might do it. Good! We learned Goblin Punch. I believe Goblin Punch deals more damage the bigger the difference between your max and current health. But I might be wrong, I need to double check that. But yes, we learned Goblin Punch. There's actually one other type of enemy in this area who has an ability we want to learn. It's kind of a titular part of the series. Is one of those characters that is very much a mascot for the series, and if that doesn't tell you what we're looking for, well, you'll just have to wait and see, because we will be looking for it specifically. However, this question mark area is a marsh, and looks very familiar. That's right! Quina's master did tell us that there were other marshes in the world. And we have just found another, the second one in fact. And this one has new enemies. Are they Kappas? They might be Kappas. They're Sahagins. They look a lot like Kappas. Uh-oh, that might kill someone. Yep, killed Vivi. Lame. These enemies are actually pretty darn tough. And they can randomly defend. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean to press up when I did that. Alright, Steel. We'll just wait for you to come back out of your shell. Meantime, life on Vivi. Thankfully, we have plenty of tents, so... Now die already. Alright, so we're actually going to leave because I want to use a tent, and the only thing that's really important here is another frog pond, which we don't want to go to, because I'm not doing the frog minigame. I've shown it once, and I'm not going to keep doing it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, Maguo. Let us rest in a tent. Let us save. So the PC version, there's some more information on it coming out. It's actually on Steam, you can pre-order it, and it's said to come out within the month. So I'm really excited. I might actually get it, because my understanding is this is an improved version of the game. Like, the character models are a much higher quality, the cutscenes are a much higher quality, and it's got extra modes, including, like, no encounter mode, which is interesting. Say hello to low-level runs. And just the fact that it can be, probably is going to be modded to all hell because it's a PC version, has me kind of excited. I want to see what's going to happen with this. We'll see if the port's actually any good, though. There's been a lot of criticism for the other ports because... Wow, 64 damage killed it. Of the other ports because they haven't used the original SNES graphics. They've been using the quote-unquote improved iOS ports, which haven't been all that improved. It's just... I can't get behind the iOS graphics for characters and the UI for battles. It just felt... It's like, oh, we did a port to a computer system, the phone, so we just need to use that for computers. Squeenix not so much. Which is weird, because their ports for, apparently, the Final Fantasy XIII series is actually really good. Oh! Here's our mob that we're looking for. It's a little plant in the ground. It's Cactar! Yeah! Hope you like Cactars! Because it's gonna murder us. A lot. It counterattacks. It hurts. Quite a bit. They also have a lot of health. I took out about 1,000. It's made its appearance. This is when you're supposed to attack it, by the way. I don't think it counterattacks in this form. That might be enough. Ow! Asshole. Yep. Quinn has just learned 1,000 needles. This is only going to be useful for a very short time in the game. Right now being one of them. It's... Also, they give a decent amount of experience. Vivi gained almost a complete level from that. And that's a lot of money, too. So, anyway, like I was saying, that's going to be useful for Quina for quite a while. For us, for at least this section of the game, because Quina's not dealing a ton of damage, and their physical damage is very RNG heavy. So, just saying consistent 1,000 damage, bam, is going to be pretty darn useful. Alright, I'm still looking for those chocobo tracks. We're not actually going to continue the story until we find them. Finding them isn't easy, though. I forget where they are. Alright, that's also Cactar. So mark you off. Those are actually the only 2 blue magic spells that we're looking for right now. So we still need the Chocograph. And we did kind of need to do a little bit of grinding for experience and AP and stuff. Poor Dagger's still behind on levels, after all. Of course, this is grinding I would much prefer to do later, as we'll be getting more equipment and such soon. In fact, I might just hold off on the Chocograph for now. You know what? I think I will, because we need some of this new equipment. It'll help us a great deal, and we have more abilities we need to learn. Speaking of, has anybody learned any new abilities? Gotten close? Getting close. Actually, Vivi doesn't have any abilities he really needs to learn. Most of my characters are actually pretty caught up on abilities when I think about it. Yeah. Let's see if I can get Millionaire equipped. Oh, I totally can get Millionaire equipped. High Tide is kind of useless. I'll be perfectly frank here. Getting High Tide on Quina, it ups their chance of getting trance, or it ups the rate at which they get trance, but you don't really need trance with Quina. All it does is make it so you have a higher chance of being able to eat the enemy at less, with less % damage done, I think. Other than that, all it does is increase their stats. So their trance is particularly useless. But you might notice that one of the things they specifically said about why we were going to Fossil Rue to try and find a path up here was because there were monsters that weren't native to our continent. Well, looky here, we found Zaphnol again. So either they're some of our monsters are crossing to this continent, or Zaphnol was originally from this continent. And that's why it was so much stronger than all the other monsters, and it was considered a boss in the hunting thing. Because it was from this continent, and thus from a stronger continent. However, it's strange, because mist is supposed to generate monsters and such. It's supposed to be what causes so much threat, but for some reason our continent doesn't have as strong of monsters. It's not that mist doesn't exist on other continents, it's just that it's much, much thinner, I think. Welcome to Conde Petit, though. I'm gonna mark down something on my notes. I got you. Okay, I don't have any specific notes in here, but there is still something we need to do. We came all this way, and there's still no mist at all. Yeah, and what a weird-shaped village. What is that thing? We'll find out after a break. So get up, stretch, whatever you need to do to be able to keep watching comfortably. And I will be right back.